South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 29.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ricky. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now it's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, it's Rosen. And he hits Drake. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Foxtrot.
5-2 is the Mike 5-2.
Rosen to throw again. On the right side, open is Gesicki. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen, Kyle Van Noy. Gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Brady now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Hey, team 6.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wait, 53. 54. 54. He's counting me. Regular. Hey, Alpha. Undercurrent.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Brady now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
54. Bring it. Smooth. 72.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Wait, set. Ready? Alpha. Mike, hey, orbit. 55.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
3 down. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His 1st career sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Middle. Mike 52.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Hey, exit.
52 is the Mike. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey, let's get that ball. 80. New Mike 52, Mike 52.
Rosen will throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
And now it's Rosen looking. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll run with Michel, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, they run with Michel. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now, their two drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting sixes on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
No, check that. Hey, Charlie. Watch the run. Monday. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Yeah.
To throw is Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Alert. Mike 52. Hey, Echo. Get in the weight room. Mike 52. I'm here all day.
5'2" is the mic. Mike 5'2", Mike 5'2".
80.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hug. You got tight right there.
Now Rosen. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Alert, alert, alert.
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They're in the 2nd quarter at Heinz Field. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Sugar! Hey, my 7.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Gostkowski the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know. Bravo.
Faking the give to Drake. Now Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Alert! Let me go. Shoot! Watch the shoot! 72.
Throwing now is Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for New England. And even 50 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to cook up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ozzy! Check 52, come on! Check 52, come on! Coming to you, coming to you! Hey, wahoo! 52, 72!
Brady. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Under 10, 10, 6, 6, pull it high, 3, 8.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Where's 52?
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. 7-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Hey, check it. 52. Hey, Delta. Hey, 66.
On 1st down, Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, Haywood.
To throw again, Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. 1st down, here's White. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Brady now on 1st down. And Watson has it right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Brady. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wait, that fly, 20, 52. They can't hang with us. Hey, 66. 52 is the mic right here, over there.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
He's not going to get me. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gostkowski for the point after. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Stills the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hatchet. Showing it. Shift them on there. Hey, quarter.
Here's Rosen. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. And got his man. Complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant it. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the... That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting there.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike. Five.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Hug. Out.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And now it's 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now Rosen on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
What do you got?
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Rosen to throw again. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, Mike 52.
4th down. Here's Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Go, go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Tight go, tight go, tight go. Check safety, check safety.
General West.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Brought in over the middle by Grant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now it's Rosen. And he hits Drake. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. From the gun, it's Rosen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Good job.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
After the sack on first down, Rosen. His throw caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll give them a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert, alert. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Let's go. No, check that. We want Mike 50. Yeah.
Throwing now is Rosen, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check 53. Hey, team 6. Check 53.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Wait, that 380. All right, here we go. 52's the mic. Let's go, B. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Rip. Wide, get wide. 150.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Come on, QB, come on. Tighten up.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened things up there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant with time running out. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Check back.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check that. Check 55.
Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, that. Round 80. Round 80. You must be dreaming.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Miami, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take